Yeah, yeah. Fresh out the cell with a plan and a boo. Ain't clip beeping, but my heart's beating for you. Let's go. Met her on a prison pen pal site. She said you cute even in that orange light. Now I'm home and I'm free, kinda on probation. She picked me up in a Prius, pure elation. Got a teardrop tat and a heart full of dreams. She brought cupcakes and some government cheese. I said, girl, you a snack, maybe even a feast. She said, you just hungry cause you live with the beast. Love after lockup, wild and free. Got no keys, but she got the key to me. From yard time to FaceTime, look at us glow. From prison phone calls to reality show. Love after lockup, we don't play. Tinder got nothing on JPay. I did my time, now I'm doing hers. Doing laundry and love, both in spurts.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Love After Lockup Lockdown, where we are covering Season 3, Episode 1. As always, you can find us in our Facebook group and on Instagram at Love After Lockup Lockdown. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Lisa.
And this week we have a special guest. Welcome back, Joe. How are you?
I'm fine. It's lovely to be back. I've missed you.
And we have missed you.
I know you've had other people.
And a while since we recorded with you.
Yeah. End of season 1-ish, I think.
Wow, all through 2. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember was the woman banging on the horse fence. Yeah. It's odd what stays with you, isn't it?
So this week we open with all new cast, I believe. And we start off with Lindsay, who is 27 and is in prison for possession of meth and a firearm. Her sentence was 4 years, and she's with Scott, who's 51 and a business owner.
Poor Scott.
He is delusional, and Lindsay is a serious criminal, too. She dealt with some major drugs. And we see Scott hosting a interior designer, Sharon, I think her name is. And
his house looks like every single man's house I know.
Yeah.
There's just a sofa, a TV, and a fridge. That's it. Like, and for some reason, the kitchen's painted like blood red, which is terrifying.
Well, he needs to spruce this place up for Lindsay because apparently Lindsay has some ideas for how she wants the house to look before she gets there.
She sent in pages from a magazine saying, "This, what was it say? What does it say on it? Put this on the maybe list."
She's designing, like she has this whole thing going on in her head. She's going to walk into, and she would have no reason not to.
No, because she's doing what children do with the catalogue at Christmas. She's circling stuff. Like,
but let's hear me out. To be fair, what if Scott's telling her, you send me what you like, and then I'll get a designer and try to get this taken care of?
Yeah, 100%. He's trying to, he's big showing her, isn't he? He's yeah. Despite the fact I look like my mouth's constantly being stung by bees, I'm a good guy. And I'm like, mate, you're 50, 51, she's 27.
Yeah.
Like, in the outside world, that's not terrible. But when she's in prison and you're not, come on.
They have such an odd relationship. I mean, he says he considers himself a successful entrepreneur and a risk taker. So is the risk taker because you're dating somebody in prison or financial risk taker?
Well, both in this instance, isn't it? Because, I will say, of all the women that are in the show, she is like the prettiest one I've seen in a long while.
Oh, right? Yeah, she's very pretty.
But she's got blue eyeshadow on. Like,
it's prison makeup.
Automatic red flag.
Prison makeup.
Oh,
yeah. Yep. It's prison makeup.
He said somewhere between 15 and 20 grand.
He sent her 15 and 20?
That's what I've got in my notes.
Oh, I believe it, though.
Well, his budget.
It doesn't seem that much compared to other people, does it, really?
Not.
No.
I think they lie. I don't think people send as much money as they say.
Well, no, because it's a shame, isn't there? Of like, you don't want to be seen as being a mug.
Like, you'd be like a Scott.
But not only that, he's helping look after her prison daughter. Well, not her prison daughter, her daughter who isn't in prison.
Yeah. Well, they met on Match.com, and he moved from upstate New York to Mississippi to be closer to Lindsay so that he could start this life with her.
It's insane.
He says that his dating life over the last 10 years has all been short term, and he doesn't want to be with someone who is a train wreck for the next 25 years, which is smart thinking, considering he's looking for somebody to date in prison.
Someone in the next 25 years, so when he's 76. Yeah. Someone to change your nappies. Is that what you're after?
Well, this designer he brought in, what did you say her name was?
Sharon.
He tells her that he is willing to spend between $1 and $1 million.
I think he's just being isn't he? Oh, this was the thing I got as well. She was doing 140 mile an hour or kilometers. I don't know what they use.
Yeah.
With meth and a firearm in the car. And he's still going, she was just trying to provide for her daughter.
Yep.
It's not DoorDash, is it? Well, it is in a way.
Well, this interior designer asks what Lindsay does when he's talking when she's talking to Scott about all this, and he tells her she's in prison and she's being released in 2 days. And we frequently talk about how they just these people just tell people, random people at the store, just anyone about this questionable behavior, like as if they're BFFs, and they just volunteer. Yeah, I'm with a prisoner. She's being released. She's a very serious criminal. She's coming home in 2 days, and I've spent all this money on her, and now I'm going to spend even more sprucing up my house for a person that I barely know.
Don't forget that he tells her that he's never met Lindsay face to face, but he's very much in love with her, and he sees marriage.
It's like it worries me, stuff like this, because when normally they're quite proud of the fact, they're like, oh yeah, they'll mention it, like you said, mention it to anyone, the guy in the pawn shop, like anywhere. But this one, he kind of holds back a bit, and then he's kind of a little bit ashamed of it, I think, and then he kind of goes, well, she's in prison, but she was just trying to help her daughter by delivering meth. Standard, in it, Uber Eats.
I would like 2 meth.
I would like. Yes. Let's not get into the drugs conundrum again, because we know nothing about it. We established.
Can you pay child support in meth?
In some states, I believe it is allowed. Yes,
you probably can.
What are the fun colors? And he goes red, yellow, and green, which is also the lyrics to Karma Chameleon by Culture Club.
Yeah, because those are sexy colors. He decides to put those in the bedroom.
Come on, who doesn't want to have sex inside a big Rasta hat?
Can you do stripes? Splatter? What are my options?
No, I want to look like I'm having sex inside a circus tent. Yes. Also, Sharon, I think she's called, the lady, I think you said. She's like, how old is she? 27 and you're 51. You're going to have Viagra on both sides of the bed.
Right?
Like, I don't think that's how it works, but I don't know. And she's kind of laughing at him.
As she kind of should.
See, that's the problem with this show, though, isn't it? Is that you're not laughing with them, you're laughing at them.
Well, it's one of those things where you meet somebody and you're like, that's a bad decision. And then they keep talking and you're like, wow, this is getting worse every word you say. He does tell us that no one in his family knows about the relationship, which isn't surprising. I mean, how do you break that to your family?
I don't know, because he said before, didn't he, that all of his previous relationships have been short, and I think he said something like of need, which I'm assuming means sex workers.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, no, I didn't catch that.
Well, I've watched this. I do my first watch through, and then I make my notes the second time through cases. And so I don't know. He doesn't appear to have any kids or anything. So I'm assuming it's parents. But he's 51. How old are his parents going to be? You can't tell them that. They might die.
They could be 20. Yeah, they could be 20 years older.
70, still 70s though, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Oh,
kids?
It's siblings.
Siblings, kids, exes.
I don't know. The fact that we don't meet any of them in this episode
Yeah.
implies that, yeah. I don't. I think he's kind of secretly he's bragging about it. Any other 50-year-old guys, you could do it too. And I'm like, what? Get scammed out of $20,000? Nah, pal, I'm all right, thanks. Spend it on scratch cards.
One of the things that Lindsay says is that Scott didn't ask her for any like sexy letters or anything while she was in jail. So she must be used to that. I mean, she's an attractive girl, and they all use these websites to request money from men who are willing to be like their sugar daddies while they're in prison. And Scott was clearly giving her money, but not expecting anything sexy in return.
She mentioned that she got a picture, like he sent her a picture, and he seemed sincere, like you said, because he wasn't asking for the picture or for pictures from her. But I wonder if she just saw him and is like, oh, this guy is shooting way out of his class. You know what I mean? And so I'll take it because he's going to give me money, right? Clearly.
Ding, 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 ding.
Exactly.
I think in the preamble where it's like the coming up in the season, there's a bit where she's saying, I went to prison and sat down and wrote out my diabolical plan in a notebook.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether I was probably taken out of context for the purposes of that clip. But come on, mate. It's a soft touch, isn't he?
It's funny. He says he's pretty confident that she will do what she needs to do to stay out of prison. Based on what? They all say this.
Based on what she's told him.
He doesn't know her.
They all say the same thing. They're going to stay out for me. I'm going to love them so hard they won't need to go back. That's not how this works.
I genuinely think that, yeah, there's probably been a lot of people who've written to her and she's had to write sexy letters back, which I don't even understand what that entails. Like,
hey, big boy.
It feels like Dickensian porn. Can you draw me a picture of your ankle?
This has to be like a specific kind of kink, though, for people, because you can do that stuff on the internet with just regular people. You don't need to go this route.
It would be $20,000 cheaper, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
And she quotes him at the end of all of this, $50K for that table that looked horrible. I'm sorry. It looked really uncomfortable, those chairs. It looked like something from Dune. And he's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll have it. And I guess you've got to put some furniture in that house, mate, because it looks like a crack den.
Maybe that was the best magazines she had access to in prison, and she was just picking out the best of the worst.
That actually could be. I mean, it's not like she's going to have a significant amount of magazines she can tear stuff out of.
Yeah.
No, it looked like a fancy table. It just looked uncomfortable. If I'm buying a dining table, I want chairs that I can sit on for a long period of time while I'm having my tea / playing Uno.
If there was any doubt about why he was with her, the comment he made where he said he wasn't nervous about having sex with her and he thinks she's incredibly sexy. He says, all you guys can be jealous if you want. So that's, I think, his thing. He's like, this makes me look good because she's so much more attractive than I am.
Yep.
Mate.
Agree.
Oh, I can't wait to see him get his heart ripped to shreds, to be honest. Because sometimes there's a lad later on who I just think, oh, mate, right? And there's when we get to it, but the fact that he's bragging about it with his weird, like, snapping turtle mouth, it winds me up because he genuinely thinks that if I give her enough money, she'll stay with me. And I'm like, meth's expensive.
It is.
I believe.
There has been a lot of speculation over Scott's mouth and what may be his actual issue. And
he's not got like a disease or something and I'm being a dick.
No. It's a allergic reaction to, he's got like a food preservative or some kind of food reaction.
That's horrible.
Yeah. It looks like a cleft lip.
I thought he had like a numbed palate. Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
I think he has a cleft lip repair that was bad, probably, and therefore
now I just feel bad.
Maybe he has some sort of susceptibility to, like, maybe it was a bad repair, and now he's got like some opening or something where he gets like But I don't know, but it looks, if you get up close, you can see the scar of a cleft lip too.
I'll stop picking on his weird face then.
I won't.
No, everyone does it.
It's not even that. It's the fact that he's bragging about it, and I'm like, mate, as soon as she comes out, you've got 2 weeks before she's gone.
What does she want with him?
The fact that it's only 20 grand gives me hope.
Well, so this interior designer who does not know her, does not know him, literally just met him, says, well, she's so young, I think that he could be her sugar daddy. And he absolutely is. Absolutely. Doesn't take a genius or someone to know you forever to know this. Outside looking in.
It's not like people on different levels can't be together. You can have a 2 with a 10 if that, there's nothing wrong with that, but you also, the likelihood of that's a rarity. That's not something like, you can't shoot that far above your weight class and think that things are just going to go swimmingly.
Yeah.
You've got to have a good personality.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I got my wife. Because Lord knows I'm punching well above my weight.
He's not seeming like it though, right? He kind of seems like very like dry and no sort of real personality that we've seen as of yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. He feels very braggadocious. He feels very like, I've got money. It's fine. Anywhere up to $1 million to buy nasty dining room tables.
Yeah, he very much does. Next up, we have Maurice, who is 26, and he's in prison for burglary in the first degree, and he had a sentence of 7 years. And he's with Jessica, who is 33 and a marketing consultant.
Who has a strange tattoo on her chest. I couldn't figure out what it was. It looked like it was the neck of a guitar coming out of her cleavage, but I thought that's an odd place to put a guitar. Also, Maurice has got an aversion to shirts, I've noticed.
Who needs shirts?
He's allergic to having his top half covered. Yeah.
His lip breaks out.
So she grew up in the suburbs of Las Vegas, and it looks like she probably grew up with some money because that was a really nice house her parents were in. And she said that she always had what she wanted, and she always did whatever she wanted. And she had the all-American family.
Yeah, 2.4 children, isn't it? Mum, dad, her and her sister, who she does not see.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because she lives 5 minutes down the road from her.
But it's understandable. But her mom asks her how she feels about flying out soon and asks her if she's nervous. And she's like, yeah, I'm nervous. Why wouldn't you be?
But this is the thing. They've met. They're married.
Yes.
They got married in prison with $2 rings that she got off eBay.
Yeah, this one's actually crazy. She met him on Plenty of Fish and then realized he was in prison, which is really weird because they don't normally use traditional dating platforms when they're in prison. They use the prison dating sites. So it was a little...
Maybe they're getting smarter.
Yeah.
From experience, though, there are a lot of men in halfway houses who do use dating websites. At least 10 years ago, that was the case.
But he's been in for sort of 7 years. So, yeah, could be. He never took it down. I don't know how it works. But, yeah. Her parents also have a massive tray of meat. And there's only 3 of them. I'm like, how many people are you feeding?
I feel like only you would notice this.
Most of my stuff is about things in the background, to be honest. There's a big fork later on that I was well impressed with. Yeah. And her dad annoys me because he's like, well, I'm going to protect her. And then he goes, but I'll only step in when it gets too bad. And I'm like, well, pick a lane, Dad. You can't, like, he annoys me as well.
Their parents are angry about the whole situation. You know, you can't really blame them if you can't understand the decision. Like, I wouldn't want my daughter to be in this position, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like she makes a lot of bad decisions because they just kind of roll, you know, they say they don't support her, but they kind of do.
I feel like Maurice is one of the ones that, wait, is that what his name is?
Yeah, Maurice.
Yeah. Okay. Maurice is one of the ones that we're downplaying, where we may not know the whole story as to why he's in prison. They say that he's in prison. He was in prison for 7 years for a sentence for first-degree burglary. Now, does that seem to make sense? 7 years for first-degree burglary? I feel like they leave some of it out, or maybe he had priors leading up to the fact that he would get 7 years for a burglary. Was it armed? Was it like, did he harm someone? Like, what was the stipulations? They just say first degree burglary. Like, like he had to do something pretty bad, I think.
What is first degree burglary?
I
It's the
don't
most
know.
significant.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I should have looked that up then, shouldn't I? But no, because it's. But she does say that, like, he grew up in Compton, was in gangs from early on. So I'm assuming priors.
Yeah. Probably. I
Has
mean,
to
if you
be.
start in a gang at 12, then
It's.
She says he's her dream guy. He's tall, handsome, and funny. He's like a real man. You can find that like literally anywhere.
just keep looking. Like, you don't have to go to a prison to find
I
that.
tick 2 of those boxes. I'm tall and quite funny. I'm strong. I'm good at getting things off top shelves. Like, I'm good at that.
Listen, the mustache has it. You win now.
Listen, the mustache. I'm only doing this because my wife's not here. That's why. That's the only reason. I just thought I'm going to grow a mustache for a couple of days, and it's
I'm gonna
awful.
grow one too.
Well, as I said before, I put my sunglasses on, take the dog out, and I look like Pablo Escobar. It's awful. Let's have a look. First degree burglary.
She said that she knows that he's changed since being in prison, and he's grown and matured
This time.
this time.
He's the only one that we don't get a talking head from. We don't get a vox pop.
I didn't even notice that.
Everyone else gets a bit. He does not, which makes me think there's something that they're either not telling us, or that she signed up for this and he doesn't really want to do it. First degree burglary is a felony involving unlawful entry into a dwelling, often at night or while it's occupied, with the intent to commit crimes such as theft or violence. So I'm assuming he's broken into a house and smacked some people about while robbing them, is my guess.
Yeah.
We do find out that he has a 9-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We haven't heard anything like she's met the daughter or he is still in communication with the daughter.
So this means he's been in jail for most of that child's life too. One of the things that her dad says is that a lot of things happens in young guys' minds when they get free. I think that happens with pretty much anyone that we've seen on this show so far, because they get free and all of a sudden all the shit that they say in prison just changes. Their ideals change, the things they want. It's like freedom does something to them more than what they thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's later on. I think it's Sean's dad that says people in prison know how to talk to people on the outside to get what they want.
And they learn. If you go into prison not knowing that, I think Lizzie was the one who said she learned in prison how to use these men. They showed her what to do so that she could scam money out of them. Her dad asks her what's wrong with the stockbroker from New York. He says, when it comes down to it, you have to be careful because you don't know this guy like you think you do.
Ding, ding, ding. Although the stockbroker in New York would invariably lead to problem when he goes for a promotion. She's got to go back home, falls in love with the guy who runs the Christmas tree ranch, who does whittling,
That's right.
Yeah.
Very Hallmark.
Can't talk about them anymore for legal reasons.
You've had a lot of experience with that.
A lot of it, yes, but not anymore. Although there is some woman on YouTube ripping us off massively now, and it's annoyed me.
Aw.
It's fine. It is what it is.
I'll poke him in the eye for you.
No, she's just got way more views and stuff.
We'll mess with them for you.
No. I don't want you going to prison. I'm not sending you money for commissary.
You're not?
I don't have enough to pay for commissary.
Only one of us can go.
We at least expect you to DoorDash us a charcuterie board. I mean, that at least you could do that.
I'll say charcuterie, but it could be meth.
We could probably make money.
Depends who delivers it, isn't it? Really. And I will write you sexy letters.
Okay.
Send just pictures of your nip. That's the only thing.
Just one. It would play left or right. That'd be good.
There we go.
There you go. That's a fun game you can play in the car. Right. Moving on to the next ones. Christiana.
Christiana is 35 and she is in prison for burglary in the 2nd degree and she got 3 years. John is 46 and a youth service professional. I don't know what that means.
I think it's for youth offenders or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's been CIB checked, yeah.
He
is
showing
also
off his eagle wing that he uses for powwows, like a dead's eagle wing.
Yeah, he puts it in a trash bag.
Ew.
Like the Native Americans would do. I hate this guy. This guy's house is full of Magic the Gathering cards.
Yes.
He's an interesting dude. Like he is,
He's got a story to tell.
Yeah.
He needs to sort his freezer out though, because it's a mess. He opens that freezer, there's just bags of stuff. Nothing's like sealed off. Just thrown in there willy-nilly.
That's where he keeps his eagle wing. Oh, that's on the stove.
He's a traditional Native American, but he said he's only half Native blood. So he's I guess just acting full Native or practicing to be as a full Native American.
I don't know how it works. I don't know whether it's like Jewish people where you can only be Jewish if your mother's Jewish, or I don't know if it's like the same thing.
He says he follows the belief. Yeah, that's true. The Ogallala Lakota.
It's again, he's the one I'm most interested in seeing how this goes, because it's a mess.
Well, Christiana is a very serious criminal as well. She has been in and out of prison her entire life. 30 times, I believe it is.
Wow.
They met on a prison dating site, and she's in prison right now for a parole violation for an escape from a halfway house, because you still have to follow the rules there, which we've seen with other people breaking rules and going back to prison for escaping their halfway house, meaning they're not home by curfew or what have you. They've been dating for 3 months and she's being released in 2 days.
3 months.
3 months they've known each other. But she says when she calls him, she tells him that she can't wait to beep his beep. So
yeah. And then he responds with that, well, I have to go now. I have many much things to do. Which I'm going to start using just in a minute. Many much things.
Many much things. Bye-bye.
It makes me sound like a medieval peasant. Like, it's good. I have many much things to do, my lord. Yeah. He's been married 4 times, this lad. Right?
And he had to think about how many times he was engaged. Yeah.
Right? I don't know if we're going to skip ahead. He's also got a bajillion kids. He's got enough to form roughly half a hockey team.
How many does he have?
8? A lot.
8, he says.
Yeah, he has 8 kids. But when he's doing this, how many kids do you have? And he's like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wait. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Sapphire, Tyler, Heaven. Oh, that's not a good name. Elijah, Sarah, Clavessa, I think he says. Abraham, and then he didn't give the last one's name. But for a man who claims to be following his spirituality, there's a lot of biblical names in there, mate. Sarah, Abraham, Elijah.
That's what I was thinking.
His brother Cordell shows up to help him turn his truck into a wedding chapel and honeymoon suite.
All in one! Yeah, who doesn't want to get onto the Transformer wedding sex truck?
Wedding sex truck.
So disturbing on so many levels. This speaks like serial killer, like
Thank you.
Free candy van. I don't know what this is. This is so weird, and it would not impress me at all.
3 months.
Who was it impressed? Someone who's been kicked in the head by a horse recently.
I honestly I feel bad for Christiana. Like to this day, she has not been able to pull away from her addiction as far as like her post on Facebook and stuff like that. She's really still going through it.
She's still in and out of prison. She was just not that long ago. She was back in. I don't know if it's jail or prison, but she was just back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
His brother says this is a little crazy and it's a very big gamble. Yeah. So it for the last 8 years she's been in and out. So 30 times, I think it is, in the last 8 years. Just nuts.
Can I ask, what's the difference between jail and prison? Because I thought they were interchangeable.
I thought jail
No.
was for less than a year and prison was for over a year.
It is. Jail is the waiting place before
All
you
right, we
get
call that
sentenced
something
to
else
prison.
here. But yeah, okay, fine. Now
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I like the fact that his brother shows up wearing his "I defeated the Wings challenge" t-shirt.
I didn't notice that.
No, again, it's just me. This is what I do. Yeah, I want to see what this truck looks like when it's done. I'm genuinely intrigued as to see what kind of Las Vegas abortion this is going to look like.
And they have to drive it all the way to pick her up.
That's what I mean.
Oh my
He's
God.
gluing stuff on. That's gone. That's gone down the highway, pal. Sorry.
He says when she gets out, he's going to ask her to marry him. And if she says yes, they'll get married immediately on the road to the halfway house. He said the plan is to pick her up, take her to the wedding spot, at which time they will have 30 minutes because the halfway house is 3 hours away.
I mean, 30
Oh
minutes.
my
That's enough
God.
time to do it 6 times and have a pizza.
Oh, he says they're gonna have a good life when she gets out, and she's gonna be more grounded this time. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Yeah. we've seen that, Clint. Clint Tracy.
He's the one that worries me the most.
John?
He's delusional.
I like Cordell's like, what if she says no? And he goes, well, I hadn't thought of that. You haven't thought of, you've known her for 90 days, man.
Yes, I've subscribed to things for less time. I don't understand his weird thing with her. Like, he's clearly not good with people. He's been married 4 times. The one woman he was with, he had 8 kids with this one woman.
Are you sure?
I think it was with one person.
I didn't
Jen.
get her
think
name.
I heard that too. It's
I
one
missed that.
I think it was.
person
I think
that
she was
he
called
had-
Tammy.
Yeah.
So he was
They're
with her
all
for at
from one.
least 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I missed that.
Right. So he can clearly and then I'm assuming after that he rebounded and just married other random women.
I think so. I
And
think he
it's
had a
weird
series
'cause-
of yeah. Mhm.
Because he seems like an all right bloke. Like, apart from having his freezer needs sorting out and having eagle's wings knotting around the gaff.
Everybody seems okay in the introduction episode.
Yeah, I know. That's how they get you.
Cordell says he doesn't know very much about John and Christiana's relationship, and he just started mentioning her a few months ago. He thinks this is all a little crazy. He says they've had visitations, but they've never spent any time together outside.
Oh, those visitation photos are great, where they put him in front of an astral plane blanket.
Totally
Lots of
believable.
time.
Very big Napoleon Dynamite headshots, isn't it?
You can always tell which ones are prison photos.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we know she says yes because of the trailer in the first 5 minutes. But I want to see the second. I've got a mattress inside. So wait, you're going to transport a priest / cleric / whatever the Native American version of that is. Oh, the Native American marriage ceremony in the back of a pickup. Yeah.
Wait, do they all have to stand outside of the truck while they're having sex after the wedding? Everybody's got to
Ew.
stand around.
I think that's just medieval people. I don't know.
Also production.
Oh,
Bring it up,
production's always
production.
there.
Oh, there's a guy in production later on who I love. I want to see his face because he sounds tremendous. You're just scared of meeting her.
John says he really thinks she's going to stay out of prison this time because she's never really had anything on the outside to look forward to and to keep her grounded. I don't think someone who's as unstable as John is really going to keep her grounded.
No.
No.
He's unstable. No way.
He's gonna. All right, yeah, I'll come back to your place. There's a lot of eagle's wings in this house.
Why do you have it?
He is loopy.
Yes.
How do you make sure nobody takes your eagle wing out to the trash accidentally?
You put your name on it with a sticky label.
Oh, that's a good thinking.
thinking, is it even legal to have eagle wings depending on where you are, right? Because aren't eagles like protected?
So I thought that, but maybe there's some agreement with like after they die that you could, I don't know,
I don't
chop
think he's
them up.
going around snapping them off.
Yeah.
For catching eagles?
Can you see John running around after an eagle?
Catching eagles?
Yeah, I can. Once he's had his bear tea or whatever yeah.
Oh God. Next up, Quaylan, who is 20.
Quaylen,
Quaylen, who is 29.
They do pronounce it different ways.
And he was in for armed robbery for 12 years. And he is with Chevelle, who is 31 and a business owner.
So Chevelle is a spitfire because she causes trouble in our group quite a bit. When we post about Chevelle, she is in there.
Really? Oh.
Yep.
Hi. I didn't catch what your daughter's name was. It sounded like My Lil Capri.
Malia. Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere. I'll find it.
I didn't have subtitles on because British
Capri.
people, you can get this season and the first 2 seasons on Tubi for free.
Excellent. We always have people asking.
Yeah. The first 3 seasons are on Tubi. It says there's 4, but there's 3. But 1, 2, and 3 are on there, all of them, because I've checked. That's how I've been watching them.
Wow.
The Lady Bottom website doesn't work anymore. It's just too many Lady Bottoms on it.
So D-Mark shows up at her door and she lets him in. At this point, we don't really know who he is, but he is I believe he's her cousin.
Yeah, I thought it was her brother.
Okay.
There is a cousin Norman.
Oh.
Who's sitting at the table. I think they've just invited everyone around because the cameras are there, innit? This is where there's a big fork on the wall as well when they sit down to eat. It's good. Just so you know
I've seen those decorations. Yeah, people will have giant silverware that they put in their dining room.
Just so you know
that was an 80s
room's
thing.
For eating. Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
The big watch that was a clock, that was good. They should bring them back.
They say the little girl's biological, Maila Capri, her biological father is not in her life. She said she is close to her family, but it's hard to be a single mother.
So they met Chevelle and Quaylan met through her friend's boyfriend who was incarcerated with him, I guess. And they've been dating for about 2 years, and of course, he's her soulmate.
I've got here. They all say soulmate.
Always.
Yep, she's 5K-ish in the hole with him.
Oh, that's not crazy. That's low compared to these others.
That's like down the back of the sofa, isn't it? Change.
They've only been dating 2.5 years, though, so that's
really good going.
You think so?
2.5 years and only 5K. Yeah, come on.
2,500 a year.
I guess that's not very much. Yeah.
No, that's not. That's like pocket money. Yeah. But there's this weird bit where she goes on about how she was a rapper and her promoter ripped him off, and I'm like, welcome to the industry, darling. Promoters will always rip you off. I'm still owed money from 20 years ago that I'll never get.
Yeah. Wait, Chevelle still does music. She's trying to be a rapper still to this day.
Fair play.
So he's been incarcerated for about 12 years, and I guess from 17 years old.
Yeah.
For robbery. So he's been in another Shane, where he's just only known prison since he was a child, basically.
Well, he says, doesn't he? He's like, I missed prom, I missed all these things because I've done 12 years inside. And I'm like, spent all your money on tattoos.
Chevelle said that she can't have a child and not be married, and she wants to do it the right way. She said she's already done it the wrong way.
I mean, try it both ways, see which one suits you best, isn't it, really?
I feel like in a case it's always easier to raise children with 2 parents, but...
Provided both parents are into it. If one of them's being a jerk, then...
100%, yeah.
That's raising 2 children, essentially. But, yeah, we don't know anything about I don't know whether the other father is going to show up at some point. But she's told him all this, and he seems all right with it. But the family, I think it's her brother, is like, I don't like him.
That's what a brother would say, I would think.
Mom's really concerned. She says that just because he cares about you doesn't mean he's the one. And he's in prison, so they're bored, they're lonely. They're
Mhm.
always going to tell someone or whoever's giving them money that they care about them and love them. That's like
Yes.
their main thing.
I felt like when they were interviewing Quaylon, did like he was real aggressive in the way he talked. You know, he's like, I was real angry. I was put in here young and all this stuff. And then he's like, oh, I met her and she calmed me down and helped me find balance. But he was like, and she calmed me down, like aggressively was talking about how she calmed him down.
So calm right now.
Bitch, calm me down.
That's right.
But they're saying that he only knows what you want, what he wants you to know, which is what I always say. Again, 12 years for robbery. Just
Armed
robbery.
robbery.
So, like, but still, I mean, some states have way more stiff sentences for certain offenses, but again, like, I'm sure that there was like gang activity before this as a teen or something.
If we're being honest, he's brown. And I mean, statistically, brown men get longer
Harsher
sentences. So it's
true.
That doesn't necessarily mean, I mean, we've seen cases where people have been convicted and sent for insane amounts of time for the same thing that somebody walks away from. So
yeah,
Lindsay, 4 years for meth and firearm possession
at 140 miles an hour. Yeah,
and a police speed chase and a high speed chase. Yeah, right. OJ had to get Johnny Cochran. Come on.
Yeah. Well, like you mentioned, when she was younger, she was talking to a record producer, and she says I'm assuming her family gave them $15,000 because they promised her a record deal, and none of it happened. Then we show a clip of like the, I guess, news article where the like family is like reported it, and it's a scam artist that they got taken for, or from, and she never got a record deal and they never got their $15,000 back.
I mean, if it seems too good to be true, it's probably not true.
Unfortunately.
River City Rock, River City Roll. But again, you would think that would alert you more to be cautious.
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking.
But look, well, soulmates make you do strange things, don't they?
Love of their life, soulmate.
I don't know. As I said, her brother says it best. He's like, I don't know him. You don't know him.
You don't. I mean, how do you really know somebody who you haven't spent any time with them? Like, even if you're dating
prison photos,
even if you're dating somebody on the outside, you like John, for example. 90 days is not enough time. It doesn't matter if you spent every second of those 90 days together. That's just not enough time.
What do you reckon the shortest distance between John meeting someone and marrying them was? Because I'm thinking he's going for the record here with the car, like putting it on the back of a truck. That's speeding up the entire process, isn't it, really? You're bringing them out into Muhammad.
Why do they always want to get married the day they get out? Like, you have so many days, many days.
Yeah, I'd just say, go and get an ice cream. See how we get on from there. Like, get a KFC family bucket. Go mad.
I think 3 months is the shortest, right?
Get some KFC, knock it out, see how compatible you are, and then if that works, move on to the next step.
Yeah. When you go swimming with them, do they put their costume on underneath, or do they get changed before they go in? These are things you need to know about people.
Back to Maurice and Jessica, and she's driving, and she says she knows him, and she's pretty sure he's not using her, but she could be completely mistaken.
I like her, because she's like, I could be an idiot. At least she's aware of that. At least she's got the self-awareness to be like, yeah, maybe. But they're married. There's nothing you can do.
Married him.
Yeah.
Prison marriage is the most legal of all the marriages, apart from pickup truck marriages.
I can understand if her sister has children, why she would cut off contact with her when she hooked up with Maurice. Like,
100%.
And even herself, like, you have to protect yourself and your family. So these things lined up. She married Maurice and her sister cut her off.
All I can think of is just Maurice the baguettes from the start of Beauty and the Beast. No, her sister's right. You look after your own. Like, oh, we grew up and we were a close family and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but you've married a violent prisoner. Or a man who's in prison for violent crimes.
It's her about her niece, really. She thinks that she made bad decisions and she doesn't want her around her niece.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's justifiable.
I understand it.
Yeah. The only thing that annoyed me about this was that the production have drove them there to spy on her sister. And the guy in the production, the producer, who's just like, oh my God, you're so nervous to meet her. And I'm like, I love this guy. Sounds like John Waters. It's great.
So ridiculous.
Also, I don't like the fact she does that weird thing that people do when they're making apology videos on Instagram. That vocal fry thing that people do when they're not genuinely sorry or frightened or crying.
The fake cry.
The fake cry, yeah.
The Lacey cry.
Yes. Oh, then we're on to my favourite man.
She also says that Maurice is going to stay out of trouble and do good. And we've heard this now from all of these people in this.
Right.
You should make bingo cards.
She thinks that her sister should forgive both of them. Like, her sister should just accept Maurice because they're married. That's not a good reason. Like, you can make a bad decision and then this dude could come out and murder your entire family.
Yeah, I mean, Fred West was married. Yeah.
So was BTK.
Yes. Yeah, but Dennis Rader. I hate Dennis Rader.
He's
so
awful.
much.
So awful.
It's like, of all the serial killers, he's the worst one because he was such a weenie about it.
He's such a piece of shit. Next up, Destiny, who is
Destiny!
28. Destiny is the reason I started watching Love After Lockup.
How are we spelling Destiny, everyone?
Destine.
Classy way.
Can I say that is a rough fucking 28? That is a 2848.
I can't. Glass houses, I can't say anything.
Oh.
But yeah. There's a lot of filters on them photos, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when you see her, yeah.
It's like when Captain Kirk looks at alien women in the original Star Trek and there's all Vaseline smeared on lens, yeah.
She's in for escape, stolen property, and possession of drugs. And this round, she has been in for 2 years. And Sean is 45, and he's a general manager.
I love Sean. Sean goes through a journey in this episode, and I know for a fact he doesn't, but I hope by the end of this episode he'd go, oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
But he doesn't. And
No, he doesn't. Even though his best friend Hector, who I just wrote, Hector is a great friend.
Hector's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Hector is brilliant. What was it? If I go to prison, I'll tell you I'm a girl and you can send me money.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, Sean apparently has had a lot of relationships and they've all been long term, but he has never actually been married.
6 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, his longest relationship was with his child's mother, his children's mother, for 22 years, and they have 6 kids. I don't know if we were confusing Sean
maybe we were then.
Yeah,
maybe.
So all of Sean's kids are with one woman that he was with for 22 years.
That sounds more sensible, actually, yes.
I don't think that John's kids are all with one person. I just feel like the way he had trouble counting them, that was not a stable time in his life.
I think he just collected some, like, you send away 6 crisp packets, get a free kid.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
We do find out that Sean has never met Destiny.
No!
Destiny told him that she had put on a little bit of weight and she didn't want to see her like that.
I mean,
but he's not seen her before, like,
ever.
He didn't know her before she gained the weight.
Exactly. That's the thing I didn't understand. It's okay, I'll see you now, and then if you lose the weight, you'll look different. Like, it doesn't matter. If I loved you that much, it wouldn't matter what you looked like, would it?
But he's the one saying that his biggest concern is that she won't look like her pictures. That's your biggest fucking concern, not that she's a crazy piece of shit.
I guarantee you, Sean, she will not look like those pictures unless you squirt tart lemon into your eyes. Because it's just not going to happen, pal. There's so many filters on them. It's
It pissed me off when he was talking about Kelly too, because he was like, "Oh, I thought Kelly was the one, and then I met Destiny." Oh, because Destiny's so fucking great.
That's he. This was the thing. I was like, did he bin off the mother of his kids?
Yep.
For death? Really?
That's what it seems like, right?
Oh, right. I thought you had inside info.
Oh no.
Because I was like, oh mate, I've gone off you a bit now.
Yeah, I'm not sure about we're gonna have to see. I'm gonna guess more stuff comes out in the next episodes, but like they just kind of run through this really quickly in the first episode of the season. They also so he says he sent her thousands, but I didn't hear how many thousands.
He didn't specify, I don't believe. He was trying to be 35.
At least 35 grand.
Yeah. 35.
Yeah.
In how many months here? In 9 months? 9 months, $35,000. Now, what do we think we're doing with $35,000 in 9 months?
Also, what is he paying his kids? How much money does this man make that he can send her $35,000 and pay child support on
the general manager of a garage?
That's what it looks like.
Garage, yeah.
Yeah. Is it only 9 months?
Yeah, 9 months, and he gave her $35,000 within that 9 months. Now,
I haven't got the time for that one.
That's way more than anyone in a prison would need. He said it was like phone calls, commissary, and likely drugs, because you don't need that much on the outside in 9 months.
Are you buying the commissary and setting up a sub-commissary in another wing?
Yeah.
Franchising the commissaries. That's where it's at, prisoners.
You need somebody to save that shit. You know what I mean?
I can't even do the maths on that. But that's a ridiculous amount of money a month.
That's insane. The thing with Hector's like, oh, you're getting scammed. And then Sean shows them a picture of Destiny, as you said, highly edited. And Hector goes, oh, now I know why you're risking everything. Well, is it that like that's the only thing that matters about somebody is if you're attracted?
It's not Hector who says that. It's the other guy that's there.
Oh, okay.
No, don't come after Hector because I will destroy. Nah, Hector's my boy. Yeah, I know because Hector's just like, what's the line? This guy is gonna die. He's gonna get robbed or killed. This man's going to die. And I hope he doesn't, because it's very sad. Sean also says, being on drugs makes you do things
that you wouldn't normally do.
Like find Seth Rogen funny, I assume.
I like Seth Rogen.
I've just saw the trailer for that new Animal Farm film, and I'm so angry.
That's why you're mad.
That's why I'm mad. I need a woman to calm me down.
I mean, apparently just being an attractive woman will make people do stupid things too. Or, I mean, not just drugs, because this is not rational decisions that this guy's making.
It's hard to support Sean because he does so many dumbass things. Like,
by the end of it, I don't know. Maybe my thinking is that his wife left him for some reason. People grow apart, whatever, and he's just rebounded straight into this.
But I've seen episodes beyond this. That's not the case. She didn't leave him.
Oh, is it not? Oh,
no.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't make any. I don't know why he's so obsessed with her. He thinks she's very pretty in her filtered pictures, but Hector's like, "What if you're getting catfish?" And Sean's like, "Why would anybody do that? For money, idiot."
Do it all the time. They do it for not money. People
do it just for the bands
on their Facebook. Yeah.
Yep.
There's a whole thing on MTV. There's a show that's ran for 1,000 years now. There's more episodes of it than there is atoms in the universe. Like,
it's crazy. The producers are talking to him, and they ask him if he's been honest with Destiny, and then he says he's going to have to tell her everything really soon, and I don't know what that meant.
Peg leg, hook hand.
I'm thinking he didn't tell her about the kids.
I'm thinking he's not told her about the kids.
Yeah, that's a lot of kids.
6 is a lot. 6 is Walton's level. Yeah.
That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Which is fine to have 6 kids, but don't lie about having 6 kids.
I'm gonna guess it's money related. I'm gonna take a wild guess that he's Destiny think he's got a lot of money, just kind of like a Scott and Lizzie kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he left out the fact that he's got 6 children that he's likely paying child support for, making
Yes.
him not as rich as he's saying. And he's only a manager of a friggin' mechanic's garage.
I
Right.
mean, you make a lot of money as a mechanic, but
Not if
you've
you own
got
it.
6 kids to pay
Yeah.
for, and probably alimony, unless they weren't married, but whatever.
I don't think he was ever married.
I don't think he was the kind of man to set up a prenup anyway. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah, you get half of the lug nuts. Well done. I feel bad for Sean because I did when I had my brain cannon of him just ricocheting straight into this from a divorce. But now I know that's not the case.
I don't feel bad for him because he just makes so many stupid decisions. It's like one after another. He rapid fire dumb decisions.
By the end of this,
Yeah.
but there's a spark. When we get to the end of it, there's a spark in his eye that made me go, you might be 35k in the hole, but you can walk away.
Yeah.
Sunken cost fallacy. Just write that off and go and leave it. Go to a bar and meet a nice normal girl. Like,
but he's not going to do that.
No, of course he's not, because he's Sean and he's got porcelain teeth.
So she calls him and he answers on speaker, as they all do. And she was like, "Why didn't you answer? I called you 5 times." Like, he's at work, you know.
Hector laughs at this and he's like, "Man, you've not even met her and you're already under the thumb."
Right. And she says that she's going to be getting out early and should be within a week or sooner, but he needs to be to go to the bail bondsman. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, come on. Like, that wasn't the plan all along.
Absolutely.
See, again, this is a completely different thing. I learned this from Dog the Bounty Hunter about bail bonds and things like that because it was something that we don't have here, I don't think, or it's called something else.
For people who don't know what it is, he asks her what that means, and she says that he has to go down and find out the date that she can be released. And he says, "Well, do I have to pay money?" And she goes, "Well, this is a down payment on our relationship and everything's going to be fine." A down payment on a relationship?
Yeah, like you're hiring a villa or a yacht.
That's so weird.
It's a non-refundable deposit on sex.
Yeah.
So that's how this goes is if you are not using a bail bondsman and say you're just paying all of the bail, right? That you get back, okay? If you turn up for
Everything
to court, you get that back. If you use a bail bondsman, and in this case her bail is $50,000, you have to pay the bail bondsman 10% down, which is $5,000. That bail bondsman company or bail bondsman pays that $50,000 for you, and that $5,000 you never get back, but it's because you don't have $50,000. But if that person doesn't show up for court, you don't just lose your $5,000, which you've already lost. You lose $50,000 because they come after you for it. This is how it works.
They would knock it off, so it would be 45k. Like,
no, they come after you for the entire 50,000.
Well, that's what he's saying. You already gave them 5, so it'd be 45.
No, but I think it's the whole thing. I think they sans the 5,000 because I think yeah.
It's a way. It's poor man's bail, isn't it? Yeah. And it's wild because I mean it's basically prisoner insurance, isn't it?
Right, that you'll come back.
Yeah.
And next we're back to Lindsay and Scott, and she is talking about how lockdown has been since COVID and says they are locked down all the time except for 2 hours rec a day.
You're in prison.
I mean, COVID hit everybody pretty hard, and I would say that 2 hours of rec is more than a lot of people got because we weren't allowed to leave our fucking houses.
I was allowed to walk the dog once a day.
2
and
hours?
I got to work as well because I was a key worker or whatever they called it. 2 hours of just mucking about outside, I'd have killed for that.
It kind of sounded like they got that, but they had to be like separated, like at lunch and stuff. So I'm wondering if they had the rec like outside in open air or something.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't have like she says like the lunches were staged so that you'd one division platoon I don't know what it is in prison. Probably not a platoon.
Oh, yeah.
One vanguard would come in at a time, and yeah. But sounds out or catch a horrible disease and I'll die. Because in prison it would spread like wildfire. It did spread like wildfire.
Oh,
in
yeah.
prisons.
Yeah, it did.
Like, so also it's prison. It's our punishment. I'm not saying you deserve to die for that, but also stop whinging.
So she says people are angry and it's like there's a dark cloud over everything and she needs to get out. Well, yeah, that would have been a terrifying time to be in prison.
Like the Division. I also like the fact that all her stuff is through the
video
plexiglass.
call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was plexiglass. I thought there was like they weren't allowed to touch
No,
you.
I
So
think
they
you're
just...
right. I think they're on the other side and she's on the phone and they're talking to her through the glass. That's why, because it's echoey. Yeah. I think so.
But you think with it being, I don't know, she's dangerous. Then we go back to Quaylen and Chevelle.
You going back there up next?
Well,
yeah, he spelled her name wrong on the first letter. He spelled it like the car, kind of. I don't know.
I thought he wrote shovel.
Her real name kind of looks like shovel, but I think he spelled it Chevelle.
I mean,
similar to the car.
She's not called Adrian. He's got very good handwriting, though. I will say, like lovely calligraphy on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just things. He's wrote all this stuff. It's all the standard prison fare. Like when I get out, we're all gonna, go and live a great life together. We'll grow radishes.
Grow radishes.
And then it gets all weird and sexy, and I don't like this.
They always make it creep. That's the problem. Is that
what is it with people's obsession with having sex in hotels with this show? Because
where are they going to go? Like most of them don't have a place to go yet.
John could hire out his sex truck.
His sex truck. That's right.
Yeah, get a sex truck. Yeah, but yeah, they live at home. A lot of these people with their whole freaking families. Like mom, dad, brothers, uncles, cousins.
There's disabled toilets in the Chuck E. Cheese.
Honestly, if you've been in prison for an extended period of time, the chance that you have like a home on the outside that's not being, that's being maintained the whole time is slim. That's expensive. And people are in there for years and years. But as you said, she says, well, we've never had sex, but we have phone sex all the time. And then this is what you're talking about, I think, where he gets creepy and starts, like, he just gets this weird thing about him. And he's like, it's going to be awesome with the hotel room and candles and the chocolate and sexy lingerie and me coming out like a gladiator.
Dressed as a gladiator. And I'm like, that's a highly specific kink, my friend.
And I'm a gladiator.
I hope he means like a Russell Crowe gladiator and not an American gladiator.
Yeah.
Because if I was getting down to it and someone comes out with a pugil stick and starts bashing me with it, I don't know. I might
in a leotard.
Yeah.
He starts jumping from bed to bed.
Yeah. Trying to make me run up the stairs while he's pulling me down. I'm like, yeah. It's just this weird like deification of hotel sex, and hotel sex is great because like you haven't got to tidy up afterwards and stuff. But I don't know. He goes too far into it, like he's thought about this. And the phone sex bit, I like her. I like Chevelle in this because she's like, and he's going, yeah, well, you can touch yourself, and she's like, I don't want to.
The thing is people can hear that. It's all recorded.
As well, earlier on, someone phone says all these phones are recorded and monitored. So I'm like,
yeah,
no.
You have to listen to that shit, and it's happening all over the prison all the time.
Oh,
I will pay money
unnerving.
for someone to just release a CD of prison phone sex jams.
Oh gosh,
go to your Lady Bottom site. I bet you can find them.
It's difficult to navigate now. It's just full of bottoms. But yeah, I hated it. There's a great bit as well where he's like, "Oh, you've got to go and meet my mum."
Yeah.
Well, so he's a mama's boy apparently, and his mom is really controlling, and so he's been preparing himself mentally. He misses his family. His mom wants him in Texas, and Chevelle thinks he's going to live with her. So Chevelle is nervous about meeting Quaylen's mom.
But he's misrepresenting it. I mean, if he's telling his mom he's going to go to Texas and he's telling Chevelle he's going to be with her, he's the problem.
Well, yes. But what better way to get it solved than play two people that you supposedly love off each other?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, Chevelle's, her literal line is, it's going to be very difficult to have sex when his mum's there.
She's right.
She doesn't say she's not up for it. She says it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Just throw some knitting at her or something. Mum's love knitting.
Ask her to drive.
Not the sex truck.
Mom, will you drive the sex truck? Oh,
that needs to be
I mean, just the truck. It's no way a sex truck.
Definitely not.
And there's a bit where they talk, they end the conversation, and she goes, "I love you," and he goes, "Yeah, bye."
They do that shit all the time.
It just always makes me think of that Alan Partridge bit. "I love you, Alan." Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Next, we're back to Christiana and John, and his daughter comes in as he's making bear root tea, and she says she's never had that before, which makes me feel like he might be playing this up a little bit, like, because she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's bear root tea. What the fuck is that?
Oh.
So he's just playing up his whole spiel for, like, he's being extra Native American for the camera.
Extra half Native American.
Yeah, extra half.
Extra half.
50.1.
He's like 2/3 now. But yeah, no, maybe that's why the eagle wing was in a bin bag, because it's just arrived from like eBay.
Could be. I would think it would be illegal to buy
animal parts. It is.
Definitely eagle. Here, it would be illegal to part
unless
out.
It's taxidermied, and then it's a weird separate thing. I looked into it a while back for Hallmark. Anyway, yeah, his daughter, who's 18, lives with him, Sapphire. Abraham lives with him as well. And she goes, "Is this for the powwow?"
Yeah.
Now, again, I don't know, but I imagine it's just full of other people like John at this powwow who are, I'm 1/4 Cherokee, bro, kind of people.
Yeah. Or 1/18th. That's the one I hear all the time. I'm 1/18th Native American.
Yeah. I mean, probably most people in America are at some point, apart from...
I would think you're correct. We all probably have a portion, at least. Yeah, if a lot of our family was born here, likely.
I am not, just because I did my DNA. I'm like so divided. It's just like, these are the two things you are. Everybody in your family, you have no branches on your tree.
Wow, you've got a family plank.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
No, so he says that she's getting out in 2 days, and he hasn't told his kids that he's dating anyone, let alone somebody who's incarcerated. So he hasn't mentioned her at all.
Mate, what are you doing? I mean, you couldn't even remember your own kids' names. Well, this is the bit where he goes, "How many kids have you got?" And he's like, "I don't know, 6, 8, 42. Name a number."
I call bullshit on this, because then how does he explain a camera crew in his house to his daughter that just walks in? He's making this fucking tea, and she has no idea that he's with a...
It's a Native American documentary.
That's what I was going to say. They're making a documentary about half Native Americans.
He's just like, "Look, there's just going to be these cameras here today. I'm not going to tell you why. They're here to watch me prepare this tea and cut off an eagle's wing."
Yeah. And Sapphire's like, "What are you doing with all this stuff?" And that's when he tells her that he's been dating a girl that he met online, and she's in prison. And he's like, "Also, by the way, I'm also going to marry her as soon as she gets out of prison. Go pick her up and marry her."
Have you seen Daddy's Sex Truck?
Daddy's Sex Truck.
Oh, sorry, I got stabbed in the neck 15 times, and it really hurts to laugh.
Oh, was that in prison? Sorry. No, I like Sapphire because she immediately shuts him down, and she's like, "What's her name?"
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Look at all of these crimes."
She looks her straight up, and there's like so fucking, like you said, Lisa, 30 arrests
30.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you have to press go to page 2, that's too many arrests, isn't
Too
it?
many.
She's one that is very easy to find records on. Some are not very easy. She's one where if you look it up, it's all there. Yeah. This is not a good woman in any way.
No.
She may have been at one point in time. She's not anymore.
This is extended drug addiction. I think that's what this looks like, is that for...
Yeah, I'd like to know when those photos were from, because I'm imagining she's got bad meth face now. Yeah.
No, she really looks the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly.
You can tell she's got like Polish or Slavic heritage in there, because she's just got that kind of face. But yeah.
He's the one with the wicked eyebrows, right, Jen?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He's always
yeah.
got the weird eyebrows.
They're better now, but she has gone through some eyebrow transitions throughout the time that have
Well,
been.
there's a thing you can put on YouTube. It's just her eyebrow transitions over some jaunty piano music, some ragtime piano. Like, yeah, that'd be fun.
I should post her eyebrow transitions, then that'll make us some money on Facebook.
There you go.
There you go.
The many
Send me
eyebrows
the pictures. I've got editing software. It's fine.
Christiana.
Yeah.
Your favorite eyebrow.
Circle your favorite one. She's quite a pretty lady, though. Like,
I have a soft spot for her. I cannot. From the first time I saw her, I just have a soft spot for her, and I feel bad that she went through everything that she did on the show, and I feel bad that she's still going through it.
well, the aftercare on this show is non-existent, as we've already discovered.
Right. That's true. Sapphire says that her dad likes to commit quickly, and she said one time he had a girlfriend because he put an ad on Craigslist asking for Santa to bring him a girlfriend, and apparently this lady responded.
Yeah.
And they just started dating.
Yeah. She showed up with a bag of used dog meat.
This is why I like this show, though.
No, right. In any other show, that would be the start of a meet cute. That's like the start of a Richard Curtis film, isn't it? Like Hugh Grant puts down, "Oh, I'm sorry, Christmas," right? And then like Helena Bottom Carter shows up or something, and they're a bit different, and they eventually learn to love each other. And he chases her through an airport or something. In this, she showed up 9 sheets to the wind in a cheap, slutty Mrs. Santa's outfit, going, "Hey, oh." Also, John, the world doesn't need any more of your progeny. I'm not saying that you should be chemically castrated, but I don't know. Stand near microwaves more.
Sapphire's talking about how her dad was actually in prison for 12 years for altering check. Well, I think he says he tells us
check
that
fraud.
it was for altering checks. But she's concerned that he may go back to jail if he's around Christiana because of his past. So yeah, he was a scam artist. He was changing numbers and letters on checks and cashing them, and they weren't real.
No, I'm just going to say his mugshot is tremendous.
His answer to all of this is, oh, that hadn't crossed my mind that I could get in trouble by interacting with her. I thought felons can't hang out with felons. There are so many felons that are with felons.
Yeah. Yep.
Question.
Maybe when you're off probation, though, and you're off and you're clear, like how Daniel, remember, he was full and clear, no more parole, no more probation.
Then you can do what you want.
But I was going to say, is there a point when you are still, like, it never goes away, does it? You'll always have a criminal record.
Right.
Yeah.
So you'll still always be a felon. It's not like...
So I guess you wouldn't be able to hang out with people who were on parole or probation if you were off probation. So it's only... Yeah, I don't know. It must only apply to people who are on probation or parole. Anybody who is listening who knows the answer to that can email us at...
Yeah. It's genuinely interesting.
Some felonies, I think, only last for 7 years, and then it's off your record. Some 10. I don't know. They not all stay for life, though. I know that.
Yeah. It's a weird one, but it's an interesting thing. Yeah. Again, see, it's not just big fork jokes. We actually have intellectual debates about things.
He says he never wants to be on that side of the wall again, but on the other hand, it's time to live a little.
I think he's lived a lot.
He sounds like it.
Mate, he spent how long? 12 years in prison for check fraud.
That's not nothing.
That's not nothing. Hang on a minute. Let me go back to my notes. Oh, I didn't get John's age. He's about 40 something today, I'm assuming.
That's what he looks like. I didn't get his age either.
46.
46, yeah.
46.
He looks older
so 12
than that.
years, so that's 30, 34.
But he's been out for a while.
There's 8 children in there as well.
Yeah.
10 years out of that as well. So there's 8 children in there as well. That's the thing that doesn't add up for me. Because unless she was firing them out of her like a frigging clown car, it's... Yeah.
Maybe there's some twins in there, or maybe some children that weren't his that he's calling his, or I don't know.
The whole thing's weird. He could have multiple women pregnant at the same time, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because he talks a lot about how he's a cheater.
Just have kind of subpar Manson energy.
Yeah.
People want this guy. That's
Oh, yeah, but if
weird
he comes
to me.
round your house flapping his wing at you
With tea?
with
Yeah,
some
tea
tea,
and some wings.
yeah.
Somebody wants everybody.
Bring
With
some-
braids.
He
Yeah.
phones you up, I'll bring some drinks and wings, and you're thinking, sweet, night in. And he shows up with a fucking eagle wing
In some random
and some
weird-
bare root tea. What's he gonna do? Shit yourself inside out. Sweet.
Sapphire reminds him that if he does a native wedding, he can't get divorced. And he says the only way a divorce would happen is if she did something that stood against what the wedding stands for.
Which the 4 other women have done previously.
I don't know what he means.
I think it means if the woman cheats, he's allowed to divorce her, but other way around, it's fine.
I guess. Yeah, because he said he's the cheater, so I don't know.
But the fact that he talks so much about his spirituality and his cultural identity, and yet he's prepared to marry a woman who identifies as a Christian.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's weird because he says, and we know that he's had a lot of relationships, a lot of kids, a lot of life he's lived. He says this is the first time he's had a solid, deep connection in his life. That's hard to believe. They haven't even known each other that long.
I think that a lot of men say that in the beginning. Like, it's like this man is telling you, oh, I've never had this kind of connection with anyone. I'm always like, I bet you have said that to literally everyone you were with.
Not
They
me.
don't mean anything by it. They mean well.
I don't think they do. I think it's the way they think they're going. If I tell them I love them
Just
on the
forgot.
first date,
I'm going to
they'll,
get some. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Not me. There's a whole bit in an episode of a sitcom about this thing. I tell them on the first date. Get it out of the way. No, you can't tell them on the first date. It's like a duel. If you shoot first and you miss, you're fucked. Yeah. But I just think John is just a big Mr. Lover. I think that bare root tea is is potency juice,
Could be.
which is why he's not giving it to his daughter.
Sapphire asks John how he knows he's not being scammed, and he's like, well, I'll just have to take it. I'll just have to hope for the best and see where it takes me. Because that's worked out really well so far.
The show should be called Sunken Cost Fallacy, the series.
It should.
If you're 20, even what was it? Like, was it 5K that woman spent before? Like,
Yeah.
It's still money you're giving someone, and you don't owe them nothing. And it's not like sponsoring an elephant or an African child. You know what I mean?
You have to be willing to walk away from things, no matter how much you've invested into it, or
Exactly.
you're just going to continue to ruin your life.
Exactly. There you go. You heard it here first. You don't have to stay with someone just because they're horrible. You can just walk away. Something better's around the corner.
So we wrap this week up with Sean and Destiny, and he's on his way to the bail bondsman to see if he can get her release date. I don't think he understands what he's walking into. He
has no idea what this is. He's called it Operation Free Destiny. He's not great at naming operations, is he?
Not great.
He took out his 401k and moved money around to do this, he said.
Which is crazy. They've never met.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I had met her, taking my pension money, which is
But
401k, isn't it?
We're talking about the $5,000 though. So in my
35 for him.
But I think he meant this for this particular thing. I'm not sure if he meant so. in total. You think so?
No, I don't think that this money includes the money that he spent on her. He mentioned before he had spent 35, so now he's going to be an additional 5,000.
So you think that so the 401k in total has paid for the 35,000 plus the 5,000 and moving money around?
Could be.
Yeah.
So I mean, where else is he going to get 35,000? People in garage who manage garages, I don't think make like $200,000 a year.
No.
I don't know what they make, but I just don't think it's 200 or
Not
whatever
in
you would
small
need.
garages either. Like
Yeah.
in dealerships, yeah, but not. He looked like a little janky garage. Like he's probably making like
Hey,
60K.
Hector's doing good work.
Hector's my boy.
Hey.
Could be Hector's garage.
No. Because you're going to be like, you do this work. Why am I doing the work when you're just stood about? But I think he's moved the money about because he thought he'd have to pay. Because I think he's incredibly naive.
Yeah.
He's not really like, he's thought, I have to go and pay hundreds of thousands to get her out of prison.
I don't know.
Because why would you cash in your 401k?
He may not have a significant 401k. He could have also took a portion of his 401k. He may still have some left, but have taken a withdrawal from it.
We'll never know because it's weird. But
Withdrawals from a 401k are expensive
Very
too, because you have to pay penalties and then pay taxes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to see Topo, which is not a bail bondsman name. That's a clown, isn't it?
Topo the clown.
Topo the clown. Like, you go in to pay your bail, and he comes out of it. He tips a bucket of water over your head, but it's full of glitter. You know. Yeah. But Topo is the most sensible person I've ever met in my life.
Yep.
He says that the bondsman gets all of her information and asks him if they are friends before she went in. And he goes, no. And he goes, okay, well, have you ever visited her? And Sean goes, no. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah. Again, this must be, for Topo, every other day.
Probably.
So he's just got a spiel that he's just like, well, obviously I have to run the business. But also, you know, I'm a fun clown. I don't want to see you suffer. So I'm going to lay it out as thick as I can and hope that you've got enough in there to latch on to some part of this. And there's a bit at the end where Sean, I think, kind of goes, oh, but we know he doesn't.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, so the cost of her bail is $50,000. And then 10%, which would be the portion that Sean is going to pay, is $5,000.
Yes.
That money is non-refundable no matter what happens with the case. So if she doesn't show up to court, he's on hook for the entire $50,000.
Yes.
So he's paid $5,000, and then they'll come after him for the remaining portion if she doesn't show up. But $5,000 is gone no matter what happens.
Yeah.
No matter whether she shows up.
But if he could afford to pay the $50K, he would get that back when it all drops. It's a way of keeping people poor.
And
Yeah.
the bondsman does a background check on Destiny, and he tells Sean that
the bondsman, use his name.
The bondsman, Topo?
Topo
tells him, he's like, you know, I don't want her to be using you, but based on my experience, like, that's what's happening here.
He literally hands him a big bucket full of red flags and goes, look at these.
Yep.
And he goes, pretty flags.
Sounds good.
She's a flight risk. She's been in and out of jail since she was 14.
Yep.
And this last time she escaped her ankle monitor, which means she cut it off.
Yep. Oh, he says she's cut it off. Like, he goes literally, this. She's a flight risk. Like, she punches kittens. Like, all this stuff.
But she's going to change for Sean. She's going to change.
And I'm sure she looks exactly like her heavily edited pictures. But we do find out her release date's just the next day. So if he gives them the money, he gives Topo the money, then she'll be out very quickly.
Yeah, as soon as he goes the next day, you can almost see that table rise from his erection, can't you? Yeah.
Ugh.
It's disgusting.
He does look a little happy, like oh, this is worth $5,000. She's getting out that. I mean, you could
but it's not 5,000. It's going to be 55,000, isn't it, Sean? They're going to take your business. Hector's going to be out of a job.
Yeah.
And I can't stand for that.
Hector, my boy.
He compares Sean to his dad, who was in prison for theft for 5 years and changed for the better. So he sees that in Destiny. Destiny was not in prison for theft for 5 years. She's been in and out of prison since she was 14.
Also, your dad looks like a skeleton.
Yeah.
But he has got an excellent walking cane that's got a pistol in the handle. Like, this man just drips, like, doesn't he? He's just cool as hell.
He only got caught once. His dad told him to be careful of people in prison because they'll use you. So you're saying, I want her to be like my dad. Your dad's saying, stay the fuck away from her.
I said this right at the start of it. He said his dad said, be wary of people in prison. They'll tell you what you want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean's gone, 55K, here's my life savings. Here's everything that'll keep me going in my old age.
Everything I've worked for.
Yeah. All those boating holidays me and Hector didn't go on.
It's just, how many stupid decisions can you make before people should stop feeling sorry for the fact that you're making terrible fucking decisions?
I don't know. Who was that guy from season 1? Anyway.
Scott.
It could be any of them.
Could have been.
No, it wasn't Scott. It was... Anyway, it's not important. I can't remember names. But there's a moment when he's explaining to him, when Topo's explaining to him all of this stuff, and Scott kind of goes, and you think he's going to go, nah, fuck this, and just walk off. Like, just walk away. There's a moment where he kind of realizes that I'm winning way over my head.
But he can't back down now.
But he can't back out. There's a check for $5,000.
Yep, that's what he says. He tells the bondsman that he's ready to do whatever he needs to do to get her out.
Yep, I'm going to get an awkward hand job in a prison toilet, and that's $5,000 down the toilet.
Well, we didn't have VIP and POS because we're really just introducing everybody. Get to know.
Yeah, we haven't figured it out yet, but we'll know next time.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for joining us. Where can people find you, all of your fans?
Both of them can find me in my house. It's my mum. No. If you want to find me, you can find me on Repeat or Delete podcast, where we go through old TV shows that you probably haven't heard of because they're mostly UK based, and just kind of dissect them. It's fun. And there's a YouTube thing now with fun videos. You want to look at my stupid face and other people's stupid faces, and you can watch longer videos. I've started doing that now as well, unless we get copyright struck again. And that's about it. Oh, you can find me on Blue Sky at Repeat or Delete. That's about it. I hate this bit.
Fan-fucking-tastic, Joe.
Nah.
So that's about it for this week's episode. If you enjoyed the podcast, head over to Apple or Spotify to rate and review. If you'd like to continue the conversation, join our group on Facebook at Love After Lockup, Locked Down. Listen every Wednesday wherever you find your podcasts, and keep those notifications on to be the first to catch bonus episodes.
And in the meantime, don't fall in love.
And don't get locked up.
First date at Walmart, keeping it low. Told the clerk, don't judge me, I'm on parole. I brought roses, okay, 1 rose from a gas station. She said, oh babe, now that's validation. We be vibing in a halfway suite. Microwave dinners, romance elite. She my ride or die, she brought me a phone. Even snuck it in once, pre-release song. She hold me down like a key-o with charm. Except she don't mace me or twist my arm. We write vows in Sharpie on my court docs. Judge said no contact, but we beat the clocks. Love after lockup, cuffed and proud. Matching jumpsuits, now we rockin' the crowd. She said, don't mess up, I said, bet. Now we're TikTok stars with no regrets. So here's the love and second chance thrill. From a concrete bed to Netflix and chill. They said, don't catch feelings, but I caught a case of butterflies, girl, not just in one place. Ankle monitor beep. Oops, curfew gotta bounce.